Dear social justice warriors, I've been meaning to make a video about this person for a long time, and you may be wondering, who is this person that I'm talking about? And I am, of course, talking about the one and only Sarah Nyberg, aka Sarah Butts. I do not know how you, as a movement, as a group of people on Twitter, can give this person legitimacy, can defend this person, and can turn around and call us horrible people for fighting for our rights, our consumer rights, our ethical rights, while, basically smearing us as misogynists. Yet you're perfectly happy to have this person basically, as an ally and representing your movement, considering some of the things that she has done. This is not going to be a massive, long video, hopefully, but I'm just going to tell you the few things why I think you really ought to take a good look at yourselves and wonder, are you really progressive? Are you really for the rights of the minorities and the LGBT, all the oppressed groups that you like to say that you are here to defend? So I'm going to go, they are ranked in no particular order, but the first one I'd like to talk about. Sarah Nyberg is not a very good social justice warrior. And I know, these logs were 10 years ago, but how can someone, and you know what, before Ian Miles Chong abandoned you, I said the same thing about him, but how can you have people who have had white nationalist pasts into your movement? This is a person who will jump to anything in order to give themselves an audience and to spout their bullshit and to hurt people. She's only a social justice warrior because it's giving her fame. It's giving her a platform, and you guys are all too eager to give it her for some strange reason. I mean, look at that. She was saying that it's just misunderstood, and that it's just harmless, really, most of it. I mean, even though most of them are fascists. And you know what? I paint black nationalism the same too. I don't like any kind of racial nationalism. I'm not a fan of any kind of nationwide nationalism. I am not a nationalist. I'm not a patriot in any way. Just putting that out there for people, so you can't label me as any particular thing. How can you have someone who has those views, or did have those views? I don't know if she still has these views, or she was just using it to, weed herself into certain communities or with other people. How can you have someone who is so, eager to go to other groups for attention? How can you even trust this person? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? How can you give someone like this who will, at the drop of a hat, leave you in the dust, betray you over this? And my other reason is, she's a fucking paedophile. This is a person who thinks it's okay to have sex with 4-year-olds and 8-year-olds. Take your pick. This is a person who wants to see it legalised, who is quite clearly a NAMBLA supporter. Someone who, oogled their fucking niece, of all people, a family member. Obviously now this kid is now grown up, or at least a little bit older. But Jesus Christ, this is a person who who wants to fuck kids, who wants it to be legalised, and you people are either in some kind of self-denial about this, like you refuse to believe that she is a paedophile, and you refuse to believe that this person didn't do anything wrong when the police went to check her computer and she was worried about an encrypted folder that she had that had non-nudes of people. Why would you be so afraid of the police finding an unencrypted folder and breaking into it if you had pictures that weren't nudes? Why would you be worried about that? I mean, she's not a saint on the financial front either. She'll happily use piracy as a profit-based thing in order to make money, which is probably why the police had to go and search her computer in the first place. Let's not forget any of that. I mean, you know what? A lot of us aren't saints, but we would never do it for profit, that's for sure. But, what can we do? I cannot believe you let someone as detestable as this into your movement and defend them. Even though the evidence is staring you in the face, you rally behind her and say, oh, she's just being hit upon by all these people, she's being targeted, she's being abused, that's all lies and slander, when she said it herself and has not denied any of it. She has not denied any of this. And I'm sure you're all backpedaling. I'm sure really this is just mental gymnastics and you people are just, in free fall. You can't believe that something like this has been outed, even though this evidence has been around for a long time, well before Milo Yiannopoulos made his article public. It's been around for at least as long as Gamergate's been going around. Well, when will you, as a movement, wake up and realise that these people are toxic? People like Sarah Nyberg, Randy Harper, Zoe Quinn, and realise that women are not perfect. People are not perfect in general. If you genuinely are for justice, then rally with us and give Sarah Nyberg the justice that she deserves. This has been Charming Man 93. Like and share the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later.